Hi, I'm Dennis Waldrop, and I wanted to just share a few minutes from my heart, some thoughts on why I have been pursuing to be an active part of First Form. One of the things that drives me in the gym and in life is the desire to be legendary. Like I feel my theme song should be actually the name of the song is Legendary. It's by a group called Skillet. I've had times in my life in the past where I caved to fear and caved to other people's opinions, and I felt at those times I was the most off track and the least authentic in who I am and who I'm about. But this song with phrases like, one life to live, I never give up, I never give in, or the bridge that says some people want to turn and run, but the strong rise under the gun. Those phrases fire me up. I mean, this song is my jam when I'm out doing my outdoor cardio. And as if that's not enough, to have a chorus say things like, destiny is calling me, go down in history every day, I'll fight to be legendary. Hopefully by reading a few of those lines, I'm not getting in trouble with copyright laws, but because I'm not selling this to anybody. But, I love this song. And this is how I've decided, determined, and committed to live my life. But like Morpheus said in the first Matrix movie, there's a difference between knowing the path and walking the path. This is where I was stuck for a majority of my life, stuck between trying to believe I was on the right path instead of just walking it out. Or worse yet, stuck trying to find a path because I was too busy worried about what other people thought my path should be. It's good to believe you're legendary. It's great, in fact. But it's even better to just step out in faith and walk the path of legendary. And that's where I'm at now. The great thing is it's never too late. Being that I'm a minister by trade, I guess for lack of a better way of putting it, my degrees are all ministry related. There are folks in the Bible that I read about that didn't make their greatest impact until they were 80. Somewhere in their 30s, somewhere in their 40s. I'm 48 at this moment. And while I don't know exactly how everything's going to play out, I've made up my mind to be legendary, to be the best version of myself that I can be, to correct things when I'm wrong, and to push for things when I'm right. And most importantly, to be the best human I can be, to be more loving, serving, caring, to have a heart for God and for people. I love to use the gym to put myself to the test. I get to look at myself right in the eye and make up my mind to push that extra rep, to add those extra pounds to the set, to even add an extra set to the routine, to push. I push myself to the limit, knowing that as I tear myself down, I'm actually building myself up stronger. I learned to harness my mind to envision the reps, to envision success. I also learned to shut down the fear, the excuses, the voice of negativity, and as so many people that I know from First Form now refer to, the inner bitch voice. The gym helps me increase my confidence, and it sharpens my resolve to keep my commitments to myself. I have a tendency to want to teach things. I get super stoked if I get to show somebody how to do something, or a new thought, a new concept, maybe a new take on something that has been discussed for however long. And so when people, the light comes on, or when they grab a hold of it, or they push past their own barriers, it fires me up because I become a crazy cheerleader at that point, cheering them on to improve their own skills. And I get excited and fulfilled knowing that I've done something to help make somebody else's life better, maybe inspired them to go to another level. I do enjoy encouraging others. And as we all know, there's enough negativity in the world. We could all use some more positivity for sure. As a person of faith who loves God and wants to see the best for others, I'm driven to improve myself first so I can be that example. Plus, it keeps me accountable to myself and to those that I am able to impact. I've seen so many times through things that I was doing, even though I thought were insignificant, actually touch someone's life to be better, to do better, to not give up. I love when I hear stories of that, but I also realize there are a lot of times that I'll never ever hear the impact that I may or may not have had on someone. So it's important to stay consistent. It's important to stay committed, and it's important to stay focused on my own goals so that I can be that example to others, because I don't know who's watching. You know, ultimately, I want to stay on those because no one's watching. That's integrity. But it's for these reasons that I feel like I am First Phorm. I was initially drawn to the company because I heard about the products. Honestly, I have to admit, I was on the hunt, a crazy hunt for a better multivitamin. I was tired of the pressed tablets. Golly, your body passes those before they do any good. And then there are certain brands of capsules that I gave a shot, and I ended up turning my urine crazy colors, but really didn't notice any difference. And so when I found M Factor, I was stoked. And after trying it for a couple of months, I knew that my life was going to be better as a result of just that one factor alone, no pun intended. I saw a whole collection of products that could assist me to get where I wanted to go with my own personal journey. So I started researching the company. I know where the guy started, as both my degrees, 7 years worth of school, were in Springfield, Missouri. So when I hear Andy and Sal talk about where they started, I'm like, oh yeah, I know where that is. So it's pretty cool. It drew me to know more because I knew where they started. I started researching the athletes that I saw on the website. I read through the core values, and I knew immediately that I wanted to be connected to this company somehow, some way, in any way that I could. I finally found a company that I felt got me. Some things I'm kind of run-of-the-mill guy, but I have a unique way of looking at things and doing things. And, I don't always want to do it the way everybody else is doing it. I want to do what's best for me, because when it comes to fitness, everybody's different. What may work for me on a meal plan may not work for you. And so, I didn't want to be a cookie cutter person. And so I was really excited to see how First Phorm was, because I saw this huge diversity of people from all kinds of backgrounds, all kinds of walks of life. And they were committed and driven by one purpose, and that was to be the best they could be. And then I started contacting a few of them through social media, and the response was amazing and astounding, to say the least. I was blown away by the authenticity, by the approachability, and super friendly with every person I've contacted, and has chosen to have the time to interact with me. For the first time in my life, at least in the athletic realm, since high school, when I was on a team, I actually felt connected to amazing people, and I knew I wanted to be a part. So that began my journey with the athlete search. I love the vibe of the company. I love that their core values match my own in so many ways. The relentless pursuit of excellence thumps my heartstrings. Ironically, my name actually means discerner of excellence. So I'm kind of nitpicky when it comes to stuff like that. And it didn't take long to see that I was connecting to people who were excellent in nature. No matter what happens in the rest of my life, I will consider my connection to First Phorm, even if it stays only as a customer, to be one of the most meaningful connections of my life. Everything about the company makes me better, which is my ultimate goal. The endless and relentless pursuit of excellence in my life that will bring about a positive impact in the lives of others. Thanks for listening.